last lesson we mapped out a series of arpeggio patterns to follow the diatonic series in the key of C, rooted on the 5th string. My reason for starting out with the 5th string rooted chord shapes and arpeggio patterns is that these are the ones I find myself using the most, and also I think they're probably the easiest patterns to learn. Now let's look at what happens if we apply these same patterns to different keys. Playing the sequence in C is easily transposable down to the key of B simply by moving our starting note from the note C at the 3rd fret down to the note B, 2nd fret on the 5th string. And then you have to remember that the key of B major has 5 sharps. So we work our way up the B major 7th arpeggio, down the C sharp minor 7th arpeggio, up the D sharp minor 7th, down the E major 7th arpeggio, up the F sharp dominant 7th, down the G sharp minor 7th arpeggio, up the A sharp minor 7 flat 5, and finally down the B major 7th arpeggio from the top here. Then we come back down the sequence by playing up the A sharp minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio, down the G sharp minor 7th arpeggio, up the F sharp dominant 7th, down the E major 7th, D sharp minor 7th, and C sharp minor 7th, back to B major 7th. Similarly, we could work off the B flat key note at the 1st fret. But I'm going to suggest leaving that, because you'll notice that that involves using an open string for the 3rd note of the key, in this case the D note. And really I want to keep things simple by sticking strictly to just movable patterns for now. So let's look at what happens with the keys above C. Playing C sharp off the 4th fret 5th string here works out okay, but we have to remember that all the notes are sharped in the key of C, 7 sharps. So that's C sharp major 7th, D sharp minor 7th, E sharp minor 7th, F sharp major 7th, G sharp dominant 7th, and then A sharp minor 7th, B sharp minor 7 flat 5, and we're back to C sharp major 7th. But notice that I'm struggling to finger these arpeggio patterns high up here on the fretboard. Especially on a guitar with no cutaway. As an advanced guitarist, you'll already know from experience that the simple solution to this problem is to jump back down an octave to the lower end of the fretboard once you're clear of the 12th fret at the top end. So for example, if I was playing in the key of D, I'd arrive at the 12th fret here, play my A dominant 7th arpeggio. I'll be able to carry on up, play my descending B minor 7th arpeggio. At which point I notice that I'm well clear of fret 12. So pinpointing my C sharp as my next note here at fret 16, I take that down 12 frets to fret 4, find the C sharp there, play my minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio off that, then slide on up to the 7th note in the key of D to play my descending major 7th arpeggio, to complete the series. So that would complete working up the sequence, but I now want to turn back round and come back down, and I do that by locating once again that C sharp and playing the C sharp minor 7th arpeggio, C sharp minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio, ascending from there. I find that then I can easily fit in the next arpeggio down, the B minor 7th descending. But then I can easily see that for the next one I'm going to be involving open strings. So instead of moving down to the open A, I jump back up to fret 12 to locate the A there to play my A dominant 7th arpeggio. I can then carry on back down by playing down the G major 7th arpeggio, back down to the F sharp minor 7, E minor 7, and back to our key chord, D major 7th. Now by this stage I would bet money that some of you are struggling. Perhaps you skipped through the earlier lessons in this mini-series a little too fast and didn't do such a thorough job of calling out loud the names and numbers of each of the chords in every key as you played them. 1. C major 7th, 2. D minor 7th, 3. E minor 7th, 4. F major 7th, and so on. Well, it'll do you no harm at all to backtrack to those earlier videos and put a bit more time in at that level. Remember, this isn't a particularly difficult drill physically, but it covers a huge chunk of the core of music theory. So it's vital to engage your brain when you're going through these exercises as well as your fingers. Over the next week, see if you can work your way through all 12 keys, playing both the chords and these arpeggio patterns rooted off the 5th string. Then, next lesson, we'll take a look at some arpeggio patterns rooted off the 6th string. If you found this little lesson interesting, please click on the like button if there is one, or leave a comment. And do feel free to share the video with your friends. And if you'd like to gain access to all our guitar teaching materials, please visit the Secret Guitar Teacher site and take a free look round at what's available there. See you again soon.